Standard Chartered Bank predicts there will be a spot XRP and a spot SOL, which is Solana ETF, by the end of 2025. The SEC is ordered by a judge to pay nearly $1.8 million in the debt box case for its gross abuse of power and its misleading the courts. And last thing that we're going to be going over, and probably biggest piece of news, is the SEC officially approves all spot Ethereum ETFs. So make sure you guys tune in all the way to the end of this video to find out all the details. Hey guys, it's Ryan with Big Dog Investing. Thank you guys for tuning in to my channel. If you guys could do a couple of things for me, if you guys go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to my channel if you guys have not done so already. Click the bell notification down below so YouTube can send you guys notifications whenever I release videos. Watch my videos all the way to the end. If you guys could share my videos and share my channel with anyone. I'm trying to grow my channel as much as I can. I definitely need your guys' help in doing so. Getting started, today's be Wednesday, June 19th. Sorry I haven't made a video in the past like month and a half, almost 2 months now. I had a lot of things going on. I had to finish up teaching for the year, so now I'm officially on summer. I got in a car accident, so I was recovering from that. Dealing with my newborn baby, and then also me and my wife both got sick, so we had to balance that out. But I'm back now, so we're going to be doing an update from what previously happened to getting caught up. So I appreciate you guys for tuning into my channel and your guys' continued support. The total market cap right now for all cryptocurrency is $2.4 trillion. This is a 0.94% increase on the day today. Fear and greed index, we're at a 52. So from our last video, we are down drastically from our, we were in the extreme greed and then the greed section. Now we're back at neutral. Bitcoin's down a little bit, currently trading at $66,322. Ethereum, $3,618. And XRP right now at 49.99 cents. So just at 50 cents right now. Getting into our biggest gainers and losers. FET's going to be our biggest gainer right now, currently up 29.1%, AGIX 26.7%, and then we got WorldCoin right here, currently up 13%. Not really any losers. ZK, never heard of this cryptocurrency, down 3.5%. We got a couple others. Beam 1%, Lido DAO right now 0.7%. Really not anything major. Getting into our news though, especially because we're coming onto an election year, and the election's actually just going to happen in November, so not too far away. And we're just getting ready for our first presidential debate happening next week. But former President Trump was convicted on all counts in his court case in New York about him missigning some papers that he shouldn't have, falsifying those business records. And he was found guilty on 34 felony charges. And then right here, Trump releases the following video after he was found guilty in the New York hush money trial case. So a lot of stuff been going on with that. President Joe Biden was asked, can you tell us, sir, Donald Trump refers to himself as a political prisoner and blames you directly. What is your response to him? And he doesn't really say anything. He kind of just gives them a little bit of a smirk to the news media. In my opinion, kind of a slap in the face right here, because we all realize what's actually really going on. And if you guys don't like it, again, you guys don't have to watch my videos. Trump following his guilty verdict. If they can do this to me, they can do this to anyone. Completely agree. When the former president of the United States is being tried in several different states, trying to get him off the ballot, in my opinion, this is definitely election interference. And they're scared about something. They're scared about him, in my opinion. Right here, Elon says, if they did it to Trump, they can do it to you. Great damage was done today by the public's faith in the American legal system. If a former president can be criminally convicted over such a trivial matter, motivated by politics rather than justice, then anyone is at risk of similar fate, and completely agree with this. Moving on, the Boring Company connects another hotel in Vegas. Within a few years, we will be able to get all major destinations of the city super fast with electric tunnels. In my opinion, I completely agree with this. Elon Musk is doing a bunch of different work. With all of his different companies. Tesla's doing very well. SpaceX is doing very well. The Boring Company is doing very well. In my opinion, though, I'm not going to be taking any of these Hyperloop tunnels or anything like that, because if there's an earthquake, you're done. Mudslides, anything else can happen. But if you guys want to, go right ahead. In my opinion, though, I think it's going to be done very well. Probably not going to have to worry about this. Now, CBS plays a clip of Peter Buttigieg. He's the head of Department of Transportation. President Trump slamming Biden's insane electric vehicle mandate. We're spending hundreds of billions of dollars subsidizing a car that nobody wants. Margaret Brenham, she's the news anchor, says he's not wrong. Buttigieg says, oh, he's very wrong. And then she's like, he's not. And then Buttigieg obviously says, well, we're having a bunch of people year over year buying the vehicle more than what they were previously. Well, yeah, when you have one person and you jump from one person to three person buying the vehicle, yeah, you 300x'd the amount of people, but you're still not selling anywhere near the amount of gas vehicles. People are not switching from gas to electric for various reasons. One, cost. Two, if you're going to travel from different states or long distances and you have to sit and wait at a charging station and hope that there's a charging station even open or in the vicinity that you're even traveling to, and then having to wait 30 minutes to 2 hours for your vehicle to charge compared to going to a gas station and filling up your vehicle in less than 3 minutes. Obviously, people are going to choose gasoline. John Deaton is traveling around the United States right now, mainly in Massachusetts, though. He's trying to get the vote right now in Massachusetts to take Elizabeth Warren's spot as senator. He's huge in the cryptocurrency industry, and I would hope for you guys, if you guys live in Massachusetts, to do vote for John Deaton. Um, and then Brian Armstrong, he is the co-founder and CEO over at Coinbase, has a great moment to join Stand with Crypto because President Biden vetoes a bill that would allow highly regulated financial firms to custody Bitcoin and crypto. In my opinion, obviously the government doesn't want cryptocurrency to succeed for whatever reason, so there's a reason why they're trying to stop it. The RNC research shares right here that Biden has the power to take executive action on border security, so why doesn't he? And Karen Jean Pierre says, why should he have to do it unilaterally? There's been a bunch of clips saying that he can't do anything himself. I don't have the power to do it. I need congressional approval to do it. He actually just came out today and said something. So we're going to go ahead and talk about that in the next couple of videos, but I'm not going to get into it. But he says he took unilateral action before to undo President Trump's border security. And she's like, well, yeah, true. Obviously, yeah, he wanted to undo it. He took 93 executive orders dismantling former President Trump's border security bills. And there's a lot of issues, obviously, that we're seeing mass immigration here into the United States, mass illegal immigration here into the United States. Over 10,000 people per day coming in illegally into the United States. Getting into our Watcher Guru news, the SEC officially approves all spot Ethereum ETFs. Now, Bitcoin had a major price action when this happened, but when we look at the Ethereum chart, we'll just go to we can even go to the year. We haven't really seen any major price action. The price action would have been over around here when the approval ended up happening. But the reason why we have not seen any price action with the spot Ethereum ETFs is because they were officially approved, but they weren't actually put into play yet. So right now, the SEC has to get the regulatory framework in order, and all these places that are going to custody the Ethereum tokens for people like they did with Bitcoin, they have to officially file that paperwork, how they're going to do it, and then go live with it. So people aren't able to buy the spot Ethereum ETFs yet. Now they're approved. Now we just need them to actually go into effect. So once they go into effect, in my opinion, we're going to see some price action with Ethereum. And I do not think that this is going to be one of those buy the rumor, sell the news events. I do think that Ethereum has not been priced in yet with that ETF. Moving on, Standard Chartered Bank says Solana and XRP ETFs could launch in 2025. We also had the CEO Brad Garlinghouse over at Ripple did say that he believes that a XRP ETF in 2025 is doable. Donald Trump says he is very positive and open-minded about the cryptocurrency companies. Our country must be the leader in the field, and I completely agree with that. He also says that I will ensure that the future of crypto and Bitcoin will be made in the USA. I will support the right to self-custody in the nation 50 million crypto holders. And if you're one of those crypto holders here in the United States, hats off to you guys. It's been a really tough time in crypto. Now, a judge orders the SEC to pay $1.8 million in damages for abusing its power against crypto company DebtBox. If you guys have been following my channel or anything else going on related to cryptocurrency, the SEC misled the courts several times in this DebtBox case, gave falsified documents, or kind of try to change the judge's and sway's opinion on what the rule of law actually was. They were actually caught red-handed by DebtBox's lawyer. The lawyer said something to the judge. The judge looked at the law and said, you know what? Actually, yeah, you did have the right paperwork. Why didn't you file that with us? You guys are pretending to be stupid. And they had to pay $1.8 million in damages. Now, for those of you guys that don't know, this is all taxpayer dollars or money that they actually get from enforcement. PayPal stablecoin PYUSD officially launches on Solana. We had a little bit of price action with Solana, but it has since dropped down. MasterCard launches crypto credentials, allowing users to send and receive crypto using a username instead of a wallet address. Now, in my opinion, I don't know if I like the username aspect of it. I know it's just changing the name of it, but we'll see what happens with this. But in my opinion, obviously, anything positive related to cryptocurrency is going to be great for the industry and then also great for price action. And remember, if you guys don't remember, that MasterCard is partnered up with Ripple. Now, BlackRock files updated S1 form for its spot Ethereum ETF. This is getting that approval to officially go live. Again, it has still not gone live yet. President Donald Trump campaign says it had raised nearly $34.8 million in small dollar donations since the conviction. Obviously, the people are talking, and the people want to see the former president win in 2024. And when we talked about this, President Biden did veto that bill. Now, the Chainlink co founder predicts crypto will market cap surge over $10 trillion, fueled by traditional financial interests. Now, in my opinion, $10 trillion is a lot of money to enter into the cryptocurrency space. I do see it happening in my opinion, but I do not see this happening by the end of 2024, end of 2025. I can see this happening over the next 10 years, getting about $10 trillion of new money added into cryptocurrency's market cap. Now, Hedera's the HBAR Foundation, we're excited to announce the DeFi Spring, an incentive campaign injecting up to $100 million worth of or 100 million HBAR to help scale the Hedera network maturing DeFi ecosystem. Obviously, they're spending money. They're going to send this HBAR tokens to somebody else. They can sell those HBAR tokens and use it to build the network of Hedera. Now, in my opinion, I see this as a great positive for the ecosystem. Obviously, they hold a lot of the tokens, and that's why we see not a lot of price movement, because when Hedera sells the tokens, obviously they're dumping them into the market and taking a profit. But eventually, in my opinion, once the tokens start to get into the ecosystem or into the developers' hands, and then a bunch of people start buying up those tokens, the supply is going to become limited, more demand, and the price will increase. And obviously, more scalability on networks is going to be a positive. Hedera becomes a founding member of Crypto ISAC for enhanced trust and security. Obviously, Hedera has one of the greatest technologies out there. Now, it's not blockchain technology, it's hashgraph technology. So I would encourage you guys to look more into that. Together with CoinGecko, we're launching a Learn to Earn, so L2E program to educate new users from DeFi Spring about the benefits of the Hedera network. You can explore more here. Now, obviously, they haven't said how much crypto or Hedera tokens you're going to, HBAR tokens you're going to get, but it looks like you have 4 lessons. And then you guys have until it was in July. I think it was July 6th to be able to get this. So you guys have a little bit of time for you guys to go ahead and do this. Just about 2 weeks. Learn to earn program. I'm gonna go ahead and look at that and actually get some more HBAR tokens from it. Hopefully it's a substantial amount, but I think it's probably just gonna be like 100 HBAR tokens, which is going to be like $8. Not going to be a whole lot of money, but still, it's free money, free cryptocurrency. Especially if you don't have any money to get invested into the cryptocurrency space, anything is a positive. Now, XFIN, SBI, XDC network. So XDC token runs on the XFIN network. So the SBI XDC network, APAC has announced that the POC project with SBI R3 Japan has successfully been completed. Huge fan of the XDC token and XFIN network. But just my opinion, again, nothing I say in this video should be considered financial advice or anything that I say in any of my videos. VeChain sustainability efforts, new patent offers solutions for carbon emissions challenges. VeChain's trying to solve the supply chain crisis, and obviously right now there's a huge climate change crisis according to our government. In my opinion, complete BS. But if they can jump on this bandwagon of getting into these narratives, and we can see a price action because of that. Now, Paul Grewal, the chief legal officer over at Coinbase, says according to the SEC, an ecosystem without any contract is undertake can qualify a token transactions as securities. But the same SEC now effectively said that ETH sales can't be securities because the ETH ETFs may be registered in funds with the S1. So ETH must not have an ecosystem any more than Bitcoin, but 12 other cryptocurrency tokens do. Got all that question mark? And he's basically talking about how Bitcoin's been free. Now Ethereum is free, but the 12 other cryptocurrencies that follow along the lines of what Bitcoin and Ethereum essentially do are getting sued by the SEC in court cases. The biggest one is Ripple. Now, this is again this week. This is day that have been a roller coaster, unlike any that I've seen. ETH is effectively deemed a commodity, as we've all known it to be. I'm proud to be on the team at Coinbase, and if you guys want to read more about that, you guys can. We talked about a lot about it. Now, this one was really interesting. Now, a lot of people didn't realize this, but when Ripple got sued by the SEC, Coinbase took XRP tokens off of Coinbase's exchange. They finally got relisted, but they were still not in New York. So, XRP trading on Coinbase is available in New York again. We heard you and put in the work to a strong partnership with the state, and now you can be put out, and we are back up. So if you guys live in New York City, you can go ahead and buy more XRP tokens if you have any. Crypto exchange Coinbase filed new arguments in the U.S. federal court today in its SEC dispute, trying to get questions reviewed by the higher courts that could shape or distort a multi-trillion-dollar industry. So this is the SEC's lawsuit against Coinbase. If you guys want to read more about their rebuttal or the replies to this, you guys can. But they did a file of interlocutory appeal. There's 5 little threads on it if you guys want to read more about it. Now, Ripple CTO, his name is David Schwartz. He's one of the chief that was actually built the XRPL, the XRP ledger, and he explains why the XRPL is super important. And with the XRPL, you can actually use real world assets without any disputes. So it says in under 60 seconds. He talks about this in about 40 seconds, how basically there's a lot of paperwork that goes in, and it takes a lot of time if you wanted to go buy a house or take out a loan on your house and you don't realize who the actual owner of the house is. And it takes a while for that paperwork to get filed, and then also the money to get sent out, and then that money can actually be sent and it gets sent to the wrong address, or there can be fraud with it. And that tokenization of all real world assets can actually have a huge benefit, not just in time, but also in security as well. And in my opinion, I completely agree with this. And he says, I didn't even need 60 seconds, and he chuckles a little bit about it. Now, Brad Garlinghouse says that the new quarter more XRPL transaction. I'm particularly excited about the native AMM, the automated market maker. Arguably one of the largest updates on the XRP ledger went live in quarter one. If you guys want to read the market reports, you guys can. And that's one thing that I really like about Ripple, is that they actually show all their market reports, and they're actually really transparent, as much as people don't think that they actually are. Now, Brad Garlinghouse says, for whatever reasons, I've been hanging on to this one for a while. Probably my all-time favorite for the XRP community, has been hanging on my wall in my house. But with this momentum in the market, I wanted to share it. So laugh now, but one day XRP will power the world. And we completely agree with this, and this is the reasons why we hold the XRP token. Brad Garlinghouse says it's also critical for the U.S. to catch up with the other leading economies and develop sensible and clear rules on crypto. Ripple's latest $25 million contribution in the fair shake and his investment in the inevitable march of our progress and adoption of crypto and blockchain technologies, the future of finance, and the message to backward-looking politicians that have failed policies will not be tolerated. Stuart Alderado, who's the chief legal officer over at Ripple, says crypto has emerged as the pivotal issue in the 2024 elections. Ripple will continue to support policies and policymakers that move into the U.S. forward. We will catch up to the other major global centers that have commanded or committed to clear rules on the road in the crypto industry. And also, this is why we vote for John Deaton for Senate over Elizabeth Warren. Big moment in crypto this week. Eth Etf passed in bipartisan support on crypto legislation. Feels like all hell is frozen over. So crypto industry holds historic moves. Eth ETFs get the green light. As well as that, Paul Grewal also comments on this. So Gensler repeats most cryptocurrencies are securities ahead of the pending Ethereum ETFs. So this is a quote from Gary Gensler. Says, not every crypto token is a security, but I believe, again, without prejudging, most are, added Gensler when asked about the SEC's ability to regulate crypto. And then Paul Grewal says most are. That's literally what prejudging is. In my opinion, I completely agree with this. And the last thing I wanted to end with is Ripple for instant payments and mobile banking to new technologies and regulatory challenges. Our regional payments report provides insight into ways payments systems are evolving around the world. Download our 2024 trends in regional payments report now. This is a really good read if you guys don't understand what Ripple is able to do and what they're trying to do. This is really great for the ecosystem, and then also good for the banking system and traditional finance for their new upgrade. Now, Put your guys' thoughts down in the comments below. Thank you guys for tuning in, and this next video is going to come out in the next couple of days, and we're going to update to try to get us back on track to where we are in the cryptocurrency news. Thank you guys. I appreciate all your guys' support, and if you guys can invest with the big dogs, stay on the porch. Thank you guys, and have a good one.